Yo, 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 Hammer fam, welcome back to HammeredHead. Today we're looking at the Black Series 3.75 collection for Merumeru. This is the Wookiee dude that leads the initial assault in the Battle of Kashyyyk and Revenge of the Sith. I think he's a guy that like jumps out of the trench and just starts roaring. But figure looks awesome. Character was pretty fun in the movie, I guess. And we don't really look at the Black Series 3.75 that often. So it's a nice little dip into the past here. This is a really older one, and a lot of these have the tendency to fall off the cards, so apologize for that. But just looking at them in the packaging, looks pretty sweet. A lot of detailing and accessories, which is always awesome. And then the card backs are always pretty basic, just a little drawing of them up here. Number 15, Merumeru. This Wookiee captain leads the Wookiee Defense Forces against the invading separatist army during the Battle of Kashyyyk. They're kind of a classy little drawing of him back here. So yeah, that's it for the card back, or what's left of it, so let's open them up. Alright, the formidable Merumeru is out of his caging, and he's ready to rumble. This dude looks really dope. Big fan of this figure, which is rare, because I don't really look at the Black Series that often, because I'm not generally a big fan, but this guy definitely blows a lot of other Wookiees out of the water. This dude is sick. So I'll take the helmet off, which we'll look at in a sec. But some great sculpting work on his face. He looks fierce. Really fierce. Awesome facial expression. He's got some braiding and jewelry in his fur all the way around. The armor is really sick. It's got these cool sculptings on it and some paint apps. Little insignia here and there. It's really awesome. I don't know what is that, armor or bandolier, whatever he's got going on here. It looks like it does detach if you wanted to take it off, which I don't want to, because I think it looks really dope and really helps him stand out from a lot of other Wookiee figures. He doesn't hold this little blaster pistol thing the best, but he gets a grip on it. He's not going to let go. It's just a little awkward to pose him with it. It's not bad. This thing, I honestly don't know if this is the handle or that's the beating stick part. But this is really wide. It definitely doesn't fit in his hand super easy. So I just sort of stuck this part down. He's going to hold it like a staff, which we'll look at in a sec. And then on the side here, he's got like a shield. This is sculpted onto his arm. I don't think you can take this off. Yeah, you can't take that off. But again, I don't know why you would want to, because it looks really cool. It's almost like a tiki mask or something. Great design there. And then other than that, he's just kind of furry. There are a few different colors that go into the fur. Some parts of it are like a gradient and some are not. So this is like all just solid brown and then a solid dark brown. But here there's more of a gradient. Overall though, really great appearance. Really solid Wookiee action figure. We get an absolutely insane amount of accessories with this guy. First up is the helmet. You can see on his head. Some cool paint apps. He's got like a nice little jewel up front, and then some like scaling down the side. Pretty interesting sculpts. Looks like something you might see in Luthen Rail's shop. And then it is the spear scepter thing. So this thing just fits right in there. How do I do it? There you go. So there's a right way to do it. This thing looks awesome. The sculpting on the stick part makes it look really wooden. And then as you get to the bottom, towards the hilt, it's a little different. And then the handle itself looks really cool. Some crazy paint apps and sculpting on here. Really unique piece. They put a lot of effort into designing that. And then last up is this blaster looking thing. It looks a little steampunk. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is a really unique piece. Really awesome. Great painting and sculpting on this thing. I'm pretty sure this should be the only figure I think that comes with any of these things. So this is really cool. And actually, now that I think about it, all of these things look like pieces that you'd see in like Luthen Rail's antique shop. It's really interesting, like anthropological, cultural pieces from Kashyyyk. So excellent selection of accessories here. Now, the only area this guy really kind of lacks in is articulation. So he's kind of just stiff all the way around. Head, I think, is a ball joint, but you can't really move it, kind of just because of all the stuff that's going on with him. Then shoulders are ball, but they don't go up very far because of this armor. Elbows go a little bit shy of 90. Wrists are swivel. No waist articulation. The hips are swivel. The knees are ball, but they barely even go 45 degrees. And then just, I guess, swivel ankles. So you're not really going to get him in any action poses, which is unfortunate because this guy is like pretty hardcore. And he came with some great accessories. It'd be really cool to like pose him in some epic fight scene with some like droids or clone troopers or something. Maybe even stormtroopers. I don't know this guy's story if he lives to join the rebellion or anything. But yeah, I think the only negative thing I'd have to say about this figure is the articulation. So that's Merumeru for you. I think this is probably one of the best Wookiee figures ever made. Again, I think the articulation is super, super outdated, but the accessories are top notch, and the detailing and paintwork and sculpting that went into making the guy look unique and special is really, really good. So I would definitely keep your eye out for this dude. If you like Wookiees or Revenge of the Sith or anything like that, you're gonna want this dude for sure. Really awesome addition to the collection. I think it's gonna really color the place up a bit. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you to my Patreon subscribers. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the Patreon page, and don't forget, stay hammered.